Hello, hello, it's Kevin here again, as always. So, time for a video. So, if you've been following in the Telegram group, IELTS 9 Pro, or on YouTube, or a Parrot, wherever you're watching this, we're going through Cambridge 17, 16, 15, 14, all the way down to number 1, Academic Task 1s. Done 17, 16, 15. This is Cambridge 14, test number 3. Hydroelectric Power Station, the process one. So first things first, quickly get this capered in. Fair use, so don't come moaning. Okay. Teaching, non-profit, blah, 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 etc. So this is what we're doing, right? So the diagram shows how electricity is generated in a hydroelectric power station. Now, I've said this to students quite a few times. The problem, the problem with these is you might not get a good word count because it's pretty simplistic. Unlike some process tasks where you've got an actual list of stages. If you think about that when we did a little while back about manufacturing of noodles. So you got, clear stage 1, stage 2, so you can get your word count up in that sense because you've got 7 or 8 clear distinct stages. Or the one about the life cycle of a salmon. Again, you've got the stages, etc. But you do get these occasionally where it's just a single diagram, a single picture, and there's no clear stages marked. That means you've got to be the one to determine the stages. This is not so easy as in the usual ones, where you can write an overview. It's a man-made process of 8 stages. It's a natural cyclical process of 5 stages, or whatever, for the overview. So this one's a little bit more tricky, shall we say. Okay. Anyway, mine is only about 169 words. That's enough. And I would find it hard. If I were to put anything else in, it would be padding. It wouldn't really be necessary. So we can see, though, that essentially there's 2 stages. Water down generates electric. Stage 2, water goes up, ready for generating electricity. That's it. So you've got to be careful how you do this one. So let's quickly have a peep at mine first, 169. Now, sentence 1, there's not so much you can actually put here. It's a process of how a hydroelectric power station electricity. Okay. Now, as I keep saying, overview, most important part, right? Here, from an overall perspective, 2 stages, electricity occurs in the day, second, the night, the water returns. That's all that you can say. And if you look at paragraph 3 and 4, there's not a lot there. First stage begins as the river is directed into a reservoir behind a dam, intake valve flows down. Anyway, you can see it there, right? So, 169 words, and that's basically it. That's all I would do there. So you've got introduction, overview, the logical way to arrange this stage, and also because there is more information. Water going down, generating electric. On the way back, it's just pumped back uphill, ready for the next day. That's it. There's nothing else you can say there. So, actually, yeah, there's only 4. Usually I wait for 5, but only 4 people wrote for this particular task. So let's take a look at it. Okay, now I might not correct everything because, again, time, as I keep saying. So let's have a quick look, see what we can do. So, diagram that illustrates how the power station generates electricity. Okay. 2 main phases, day and night shift, from the reference reservoir. Yeah, that's good. Looks good. I'll maybe put that. We've also got time back to back down. Open during the day to water flow. Oh, hang on, again, I'll look down during the day. To allow water flow. To reversible turbines in a power station generator power line. Now, right, you can immediately see here, reversible turbines, reversible turbines, reversible turbines. So that's not so good. Reversible. So what we've got, 4 uses. We've got reversible turbine, reversible turbine, reversible turbine. So use your pronouns. It, that, this, these, those. You know, the turbine, that turbine. But you've got 4 uses of reversible turbine. Generator to power lines. It's closed to stop water flow to the power station. So, actually, that's not bad. Not bad at all. But you can see why this one's a little bit long, because they've used, you know, turbine, 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 reversible turbine, 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 turbine. But still, though, apart from that overuse of particular words, that's pretty good. Very good, in fact. That's what you need, essentially. Let's have a look at this next one here. Diagrams, what is usually electrical power? Okay. 5 relatively sophisticated steps. Is this the same for seawater? Eh? So 5 steps. Seawater? Well, it's a river. When the water from sea, when water from the sea, right, so you won't get very good marks here when the water from the sea because it's a river. Did you look at this correctly? 9 kilowatt is conducted. It's not conducted. It flows. It's not conducted. Stage it falls during the day, many waters going to keep it. That's what to generator. Okay, well, that's not too bad. But what's this about the sea? What's that got? It's hydroelectric, so it's a river. It's nothing to do with the sea. And then you've got during the day. Gathered water is conducted, and then you say the same thing again. How is it in the stage that kind of follows during the day? Shouldn't you? I mean, in the stage that follows at night. So you're talking about sea when you've got this that you've already used, so that wouldn't really work. Okay, let's see what else we've got then. Power station processing electricity, water from a river, opposite flows. It's day or night. Okay, that overview could be a little better. So there's mainly, right, essentially there's 2 stages. Water flows down in the day, flows back up, or is pumped back up at night, and that's it. Power water storage in a reservoir, looking in more detail, processing activity at high altitude. The water will be stored at high level, but during the day, during the night. Power station for electricity. Right, so you can see this is 156 words, and this is essentially pretty mechanical in tone. This the short sentences. So I think that's a bit simplistic. That could do with a bit of work. So hydroelectric process. Let's scroll down. Come on, scroll. Oh, all right. Now this one's even worse. It's 133 words, so this is really, really short. Process actually, it's not accumulation, it's production or generation, which is not the same as accumulation. Is it? Overall trend. Well, it's not a trend, is it? It's overall perspective. 2 main stages. Okay, that's better. It goes through entrance, through the intake entrance, which opens diurnal and closes nocturnal. Diurnally, right. If it's a verb, then that should be like an adverb, yeah? Opens diurnally in the daytime and closes nocturnally, but finally the flow up, next step, right, so, yeah, that's way too short. way too simple, too simplistic. That doesn't really work at all. It's not, well, it's right. I shouldn't say worse, but okay. This is the least effective. Okay. This is the second least effective. And some of these aren't too bad. Okay. But this one here has got some information which is not accurate. So probably the best one is this one at the start. I don't know who the author is, but not a bad job, son. Or well, son or Mrs. Not a bad job at all. So, hope that helps. This is what you've got to be careful of, right? Making sure that you get sufficient down for your word count, etc. So, hope that helps. I'll just put mine back on the screen for you to have a quick peep at, and I'll close it off. And I'm going to post a new task in a minute or two. So that'll be Cambridge 14 test number 4. That's the one where it's like a map. It's a garden. You've got like I think it's a park. And you're doing a comparison of past and present of this park. So we'll see how you get on with that one. Okay, there we go, 169 words. So, as I say, you need to be a bit careful to make sure that you get a decent word count in this one. Okay then, excellent. I'll see you next time. If you're in the group, good. If you're not in the group, you want to join, the link should be below. My teacher profile page is also there, so get in touch if you want. If you don't bother. And maybe I'll see you later. So this one's pretty short, but only 4 people and not a lot of words to look at. So anyway, hope that helps. See you soon.